Hey everyone, welcome back.
Ready for another deep dive.
Absolutely. Always ready to dive in.
Okay, cool. So today we're going to be looking at, AI, artificial intelligence, but specifically we're going to be kind of looking at how it's evolved over time.
Sounds fascinating.
Yeah, it's really interesting. We've got this excerpt. It's called Text Collé, which translates to pasted text.
Pasted text. Okay, that's interesting.
Yeah, it's kind of a strange title, right?
Yeah, a little bit.
But the thing is, it takes us on this trip, It starts in the 1950s when AI was basically just like science fiction. And then it brings us to today where it's like, it's everywhere, right?
It really is amazing how much it's become a part of our everyday lives.
It is. I mean, think about it, right? Back in the early days, like way back, AI was pretty basic. Like it was, doing math problems, playing chess, that kind of thing.
Right, very specific, limited tasks.
Exactly. And it seems so simple now, almost quaint, you know?
Yeah, almost. But you have to remember, back then the technology was so different. The computing power just wasn't there to do anything more complex.
That's true. So what changed?
Well, the text really points to the internet. Like when the internet came along and suddenly we had this explosion of data, it was like everything changed for AI.
Oh, I see. Yeah. The internet gave AI all this new information to learn from.
Exactly. And that's where we get into, machine learning. Have you heard much about machine learning?
Yeah, a little bit. But I'm definitely no expert.
Well, it's pretty revolutionary. Basically, instead of having to program a computer for like every possible scenario, machine learning lets the computer kind of learn on its own. It looks for patterns in the data and uses that to, figure stuff out.
Wow, that's incredible. Like the computer's actually learning by itself.
Right. It's like, imagine trying to teach someone something by just giving them a huge textbook with all the answers versus letting them learn by actually doing things and seeing the results.
Right, like hands-on learning versus just reading about it. That makes so much sense.
Exactly. And that's why machine learning has had such a huge impact.
So what kind of things is it used for now?
Oh, gosh, so many things. Like, those personalized recommendations you get online? Like when Netflix suggests a show you might like?
Yeah, I love those.
Well, that's machine learning in action. It's looking at what you've watched in the past, what other people with similar tastes have watched, and using that data to predict what you might enjoy.
That's so cool.
Or in healthcare, they're using machine learning to analyze medical images, like x-rays or scans. You can help doctors to spot things that a human eye might miss, potentially leading to earlier diagnoses.
Wow, that's amazing. So we've gone from AI playing checkers to potentially saving lives. It's unbelievable how far it's come.
It really is. And what's even more exciting is that we're just scratching the surface. Like our source text, it ends mid-sentence right when it starts talking about the future of machine learning.
Oh, really? Like a cliffhanger.
Totally. And based on where it was going, I'm thinking it was about to talk about even more advanced applications or maybe delve into different types of machine learning. Like, did you know there are different types?
Different types of machine learning? No, I didn't realize that.
Yeah. There's supervised learning where you give the computer labeled data, like data where you already know the right answers and it learns from that to make predictions about new data. And then there's unsupervised learning where you give the computer unlabeled data and it has to figure out the patterns and relationships all on its own.
So, like, unsupervised learning is even more like how humans learn, right? We don't always have someone telling us the right answer. We have to figure it out ourselves.
Exactly. And that's why it's so fascinating because
Yeah.
it opens up so many possibilities. Imagine what we could do with AI that can truly learn and adapt like that.
It's pretty mind-blowing.
It is.
It makes you wonder, like, what's next, right? If AI has come this far in just a few decades, imagine where we'll be in like 5, 10, 50 years. What will AI even be capable of then?
That's the big question, isn't it? It's a future full of potential, but it's also a little, well, I guess you could say a little daunting. As AI gets more sophisticated, we really have to think about the implications.
Yeah, definitely. It's a lot to think about.
It is.
Well, that's our deep dive on the evolution of AI, everyone. From those basic programs in the 50s to this mind-blowing world of machine learning, AI has come a long way. And who knows what the future holds, right?
Who knows?
It's a journey that's just getting started. So until next time, keep exploring, keep learning, and keep wondering about the possibilities.